Going to be an awesome match today, Jez. Teams firing up. I know Sydney Underground get very, very loud, so we may need some earmuffs.
Having said that, we do have Makazi here on the left-hand side of the stage. I'm sure he'll be making a lot of noise.
Yep, he's very vocal, that Makazi. We'll see who can make the most noise, get the crowd to fire him up as well. This is a grand final of the Anything Interactive Cup. This is massive, Jez. Very excited.
Very excited indeed. It won't be long before the players are ready to go. We'll just let them tweak the settings.
Just got to get back used to it. They've had a bit of a break. Talking strats. It was quite funny to see them all in their huddles about 400 metres away from each other just talking strats. It's good to see. All right, of course, we're starting on dust2, I believe. It's could be very, very close. Every single team knows how to play this, and these guys more so than others. So it's going to be very, very close. Just going to go give Huck some sustenance. BRB. Team's running up. They look very, 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 very focused. Tegs is ready to rumble.
Yeah, I had a look at Tegs earlier, actually, sitting down on the chair by himself, just zoning himself out, getting ready. Of course, a lot of concentration is needed in this game to nail those shots. And, of course, Tegs was just in his meditative mode, just getting the feel of it.
Yep, just just meditating out on the couch outside during the strat talks.
All right, so we might throw to Velicoma, who's in the crowd at the moment, sitting next to a couple of Source players. We'll cut to him now, and he can have a chat to those people. We'll be back soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fantastic final. We had a little bit of excitement here in the crowd when this young gentleman just looked at someone funny. Can you tell me what look did you give that guy?
Oh, nothing, just general look.
You're giving me attitude, son. Look, okay, I got to go over here. That's just called asking for a fight. So I got my good friend Drastic in the crowd, and I think you told me you're giving me a prediction early in the day. What prediction for this final have you got?
I said that SQL will lose first map, win the next two, and Shark will go large.
Oh, there we go. So I think that might have been the issue with D-Dog getting a little bit angry at him last night. I think might have been trying to punch him out, maybe firing him up, but I think it was a good night. So got a young Schmoobon John over here in the audience, and he's been trying to call me all night. So I'm just gonna have a chat over here. Shmoo, how are you doing?
Oh yeah, not bad.
Obviously, you're arcing up for your Tasmanian brethren, Mackenzie. Can you give us a bit of an insight into the Tasmanian mind?
Oh, he's just got to think what it's like on the internet and just, do the same shit.
So pretty much he brought his router down here, didn't he?
He should have, yes. I believe he's got it in his land bag.
All right, there we go. Well, I think the boys are firing up, and I'll chuck it back to you, Jeremy and Mog.
All right, we're ready to go live. We'll just exec the LO3 config. And, of course, we have Sydney Underground starting on counter terrace. You can hear the noise coming from the teams now as we get ready to go live in the first map, which is dust2.
All right, lots of noise from both teams. A little bit quieter now over at Sydney Underground. Got to get that pistol strat. Very important to try and take out the first pistol round of this first map, Jez.
Indeed. All right, Makazi firing up. Let's see what can happen.
Going to slow it up a little bit here, Jez. Everyone's just being cautious.
Indeed.
Everyone wants to take out this pistol round.
Indeed, the most important round so far, of course, because it is the first round. Let's see what happens. A lot of flashes and nades going up there. A call coming there from Tegs. And they're calling long, it sounds like. Let's see what happens. Not much happening at the moment. A minute 15 left on the clock. We are playing Counter-Strike Source. This is the grand final of the Anything Interactive National Cup. And you're watching Top Gun at the moment. Takes Havoc taking down Show. Havoc then on to Shatsky. Top Gun TK's Huck, though. How about that?
Oh, bit of bad luck there for Huck. Got in the way. Top Gun did get binked, though, over there in mid. That'll bring it to a 4v2 situation. The manpower does favour Sydney Underground, though.
It does indeed. Let's see what happens. Can SQL respond? McCarthy takes down Shark. What a team killing going on here. Not what you'd expect in a grand final of a competition. Obviously, the players needing to warm up. Let's see what McCarthy can do. Havoc. Well, Top Gun stole the team down there. Havoc with the 4 down, though. Great start for Sydney Underground.
It was interesting first round of a grand final there, Jeremy. It's not often you see 2 team kills in a grand final in the same round.
Especially 2 high-quality teams like Team Sequential and Sydney Underground. Of course, Sydney Underground were the CGS representatives for 2007/08. All right, we're watching Top Gun at the moment. Not much happening early on the round, of course. It is SQL on the eco/deco, depending on what the players choose. Mac taking down Shatsky. And we're waiting to see what happens.
This player's going all out through mid. Top Gun onto Show, but he got dropped by Death Dog on the way out. Mac onto Death Dog for that reply. And it looks like they're going to move their way out now. Spotted in mid. Mac taking out Shark, and Makazi dropped by Havoc. Another round to Sydney Underground. All right, players calling for a pause.
Pause it. Can we have a pause? Yeah, pause it. Pause. Just don't do anything. Yeah, they probably will. Doesn't matter. Oh, we already played the rounds out.
Just got a player requesting a quick hardware change.
All they have to do was put it back in, put it back in.
One of the players just using one of their own keyboards, and it seems to have failed on him. So,
we good to go?
Yeah, try.
looks like we're ready to rumble. I'll give you the honours, Jez, of unpausing it. Might give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Bam. There we go.
All right, we're back in it.
Yeah, Lucky, all right. That's the spot.
That could destroy the confidence just a little bit for SQL over there. Someone's own hardware failing them, Jez.
Indeed, we'll have to wait and see what their response will be. It's Underground.
There we go. Oh, over on the cross, Havoc has smacked Makazi and Death Dog. Top Gun onto Show. Tegs onto Shark, but he got dropped by Shadsky. A little bit of shutdown happening there, Jez, but Tegs unlucky to get nailed on the cross.
Indeed, Shadsky there with the bomb. Mac takes him down. Great start here to Sydney Underground.
We're looking at a 3-0 game now, Jez.
It is to be expected, though, having Underground won the first pistol round. I mean, you'd only assume they'd win the next 2, which is good to see they followed that up. But having said that, SQL now on the bye round. Anything could happen, and they're fired up. There's no doubt about it. We'll just have to wait and see what they can do.
There we go. One of the T's in mid there. I think that was Makazi just missing the shot across the midsection. It's a little bit of bad luck. We'll show you guys in the crowd how the CTs are setting up. Nice and relaxed, nice and calm. Everything's going up. There's a smoke up in the B tunnels. There's a smoke in mid as well. Everyone's just taking it nice and cautious, Des, nice and slow.
Indeed, just waiting now to see what can happen. Trying to work a pick, it looks like SQL at the moment. Once they get that, they'll ride off that pick and work their way to one of the bomb sites. And not many smokes happening at the moment, so they're just waiting for something. Minute left on the clock. There it comes. Makazi takes up Top Gun. And how about this? They're going to now make their move. Question is, do they go A, do they go B? It looks like the Sydney Underground boys are content to wait and see what happens. 45 seconds left on the clock. Flash is going off there at mid. Let's have to wait and see what happens. 40 seconds now. The clock's ticking down. There's a smoke in mid. Flash is going off. We're blind here. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Nothing going on at the moment. It's Havoc taking out Makazi. Huck on to Shatsky. Shark with a reply onto Huck. And it looks like they're getting into the bomb site now.
But they are. The bomb looks like it's going to go down. There it goes from Shark. It is a 3v3 situation. Nice and even. Anyone's round at the moment. Show onto Havoc. Death Dog dropped by Mac though, and Tegs dropped by Show. That is now a 2v1, I believe, Jez. All left up to Tegs.
Indeed it is. We'll wait and see what he can do. Watching Show at the moment. Shark made the call there. And there we go. Big shot. SQL getting their first bye round on the board. The scores are now 3-1. They're back in the game early on, which is good to see.
That it is. Both teams now on a... Lost my train of thought there, but anyway, we've got the frag trains over here. They're fired up. maybe they can take out another round. Hopefully that doesn't give SQL the momentum that Sydney Underground really don't want them to have.
Indeed, so SQL look like they're going to play things slow. We'll have to wait and see what happens though. Minute 30 left on the clock. Plenty of time just to wait for maybe an underground push or something. But at the moment, nothing happening early on, waiting for something.
Of course, Underground used to that smaller round time, so they're used to a much more fast-paced game.
Indeed.
We'll follow Booms here for you guys in the crowd. Well, what's he going to do? Oh, Show taking out Tegs. Havoc onto Show, though, for the reply to even it up. 4v4 now in this round. Huck has spotted someone in mid, but Makazi dropped him. 3v4.
Indeed, a bit of a nervous start here for SQL. They don't want to lose any more players in this eco round. Having said that, Top Gun takes down Shatsky. Makazi on the Havoc, though. It's pretty even in this round. It's a good eco here to Underground, you'd have to say, so far. If they can work one or two more picks, they've done exceptionally well. And we have seen them eco teams already. The question is, can they do it against the second best, you could argue, at the moment, which is SQL. Mac there with the Deagle. Firing some shots. Oh, can't get it off. Death Dog take it down. Top Gun and Shark onto Mac.
Unlucky there for Boomstar not getting any of those shots to make them count. But 3-2 now, still 2 Sydney Underground.
These boys are going to lose their voice before the end of the first half, it sounds like here, Simon.
It's good. They're getting nice and vocal. It's what we like to see. Lots of team chat going on from the Sydney Underground boys.
Indeed. Flash going off there at long. To wait and see what he can do. Huck, we're watching Huck at the moment there in the sight. And a smoke down in mid. There's a call going down there from Tex. Let's see what happens. Shots being fired. A flash going off. And Underground. Havoc takes down Makazi. Here he goes. He takes down another in Show. Good stop by Havoc with the push in mid.
Laying the smack down there. Could use a bandage or two after that little push. One of them got dropped. That was Tegs taken out by Shark. And we'll follow Shadsky now for you. They're looking to regroup. They want to regroup, Jez. They've got to get their manpower back up now.
Indeed, we are in a 3v4 situation. Manpower favouring Underground. Havoc there, waiting to get something. He's already got the first 2 kills of this round, which has helped Underground even up the balance here. SQL coming back, as we know, winning the last 2 rounds. Score 3-2. And Top Gun there. Trying to push. A flash going off in mid. He's at the double doors at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what he could do. We'll cut to Shark. SQL with not much time. 35 seconds left on the clock. The smoke going down there at long. They're trying to push up now through that smoke. Let's see what happens. Shots being fired there. Mac taking down Shadsky. Let's see what Mac can do. Once cross the call. Death Dog taking down Mac. This could be SQL's round if they play it smart. The bomb goes down. And it's 2v3 at the moment, Simon.
There it is. Sydney Underground with that manpower. Got to retake that site now. Let's see how they perform while they attempt to do it. Death Dog goes smashing Top Gun on his way up short. We'll follow Huck for you. Shark onto Havoc. That will leave Huck all by himself. Let's hope he can produce some magic as he makes his way in. He's been spotted. He takes out Death Dog, but Shark drops him. That'll even up the score. Just 3-all now.
What a round by SQL. The pressure is no doubt on Underground at the moment to perform. That wasn't a great round after Havoc got the 2 picks there in mid. They didn't really capitalise from there, and losing the round, they're going to be very disappointed about that one, no doubt about it.
That they are. We'll see what the CTs are going to attempt now. They're going to have to produce something here. It's going to be a massive round. What are they going to do, Jez?
Indeed, we're watching Huck at the moment. Calls coming from the SQL players. I think there's something going on there. Huck there, spraying with his USB. Binks one, doesn't get him. Show takes down Huck. Tex takes down Death Dog. Top got onto Makazi. Good start here to Underground in their eco/deco round. We're with Mac at the moment, switching to Havoc. Down to 3-on-3, Simon.
We do. Looks like those pushes from Sydney Underground did actually pay off in the end. It's nice and even at the moment. Flash going outside of B from one of the terrorists. Show onto Mac, though. That's Boomstar. Bomb's been planted, and Havoc knows exactly where that is.
Indeed, Havoc there with the Deagle. Shots being fired by Shadsky in the side. The bomb is down. And there we go. Show pushing up. Takes down Havoc.
On his way out the window. Just jumping out there.
Flashing the light. Good to see.
That'll leave it
fun, the SQL boys at the moment.
They are. Leaving it all up to Tegs for the cleanup. What do you reckon, Jez? This looks like it may be an SQL round, which will bring it to 4-3. SQL taking the lead for the first time in this match.
Indeed, you'd have to say this will be SQL's round now. The bomb goes off. There we have it. And Underground losing 4 rounds in a row now. And they're on the back foot. We're going to have to see whether they can produce something. They should be on the bye round. We'll have to wait and see what they do.
Alright, some strats we can see over in the Sydney Underground corner, in the team chat. We can see some strats happening, so that's good to see.
Indeed. The communication hasn't been as loud or as clear as we've seen so far from Sydney Underground, though, which is interesting to note. We're going to have to fire up a bit more and get the talk happening. Here we go. Booms is firing up now. There's an A going into short.
I think McCarthy needs to learn to throw grenades because a couple of those have been terrible.
Indeed.
Up there.
I think they call that the Tasmanian, mate.
There we go. The smoke did go up in mid, but looks like it's cleared itself down now. A couple of nades being put into short. The smokes and nades look like they're going out through mid as well. Booms are on the death dog though. As they make it out short show. What an angle that was. Takes out Boomser to even it up.
What a fantastic reply there by Pads. It's now pushing into the side. Shots being fired. There's a play for the counter-terrorist in crossover. And we're watching McCarthy now. Underground holding back. 45 seconds left on the clock. And have a look at this. McCarthy pushes through, but Top Gun too strong. Takes him down. And let's have a look at the scores here. It's a 3-on-4 situation. Favouring Underground as Havoc takes down Show. Shatsky on the Top Gun though. The bomb with Shatsky, as we know. And the call's been made. The bomb goes down in B. It's going to be a massive retake effort here for Underground. Let's see if SQL can hold them off. If they can get this round, well, that would be absolutely fantastic, Simon. No doubt about that.
That would. Shadsky just waiting for someone to pop in. They've got to try and lock that side down. The two remaining SQL players, the terrorist, the flash goes in. Are they going to push it in now, Sydney Underground? That's the question. Yes, they are. Havoc onto Shark. Shadsky. And Havoc finishes off Shadsky. And that will leave Havoc to go in for the defuse to bring it to 4-all. Nice and even, Jez.
Yeah, Havoc just jumping on that defuse there to bring his scores to 17 frags or points, you could say. And only 4 deaths. Good to see, carrying this Underground team at the moment. And a good reply there by Underground. You could tell that they'd obviously practiced that strategy of retaking the bomb site. And obviously that involved coordinating your teammates, making sure the flashes or nades went in at the appropriate time and then pushing through, which was good to see. Good communication there from Underground. And that's what you'd expect of such a high-level team like them.
That's correct. We'll just follow Top Gun. He's taken a few shots, but nothing's really happened at the moment. They're trying to slow it up. Oh, McCarthy, though, dropped by Top Gun in mid. A couple of those shots did end up paying off. There's smoke up in the B section of the map. And we'll watch Tegs just chilling back, chewing bubblegum. Show on the Havoc, though. Shadsky dropped by Huck. Shark with the reply, though. Huck going down. That'll bring it to a 3v3. Nice and even, Jez.
Yeah, the communication coming down from the Sydney Underground players. Mackie taking out Shark. That's Boomser there. Flash coming in at short. Texas calling it. There we go. Top Gun taking down Show. This will be Underground's round. Mac taking down Death Dog. Underground bringing it back.
There we go. Don't give him another round is the call from Sydney Underground. That fired up. They're very, very loud. It's good to see. SQL a little bit quiet over there in the blue corner now, Jez.
Just having a look to see whether McCarthy was actually sitting down on his chair. I haven't heard anything from him yet. Scores are 5-4 in favour of Underground. And they were on the back foot there for a moment, but they've come back nicely. It's fairly even. Top Gun taking out Show. Death Dog with the reply. Flash is going into B. Bomb site now. McCarthy pushing through. Flash is going in again. Let's see what they can do. McCarthy going for it. He takes down Booms a Huck onto McCarthy, though. Then takes down Death Dog. Shatsky taking down Huck. And it's a 2-on-2. This is a good round here by SQL.
That is. The bomb has gone down. Havoc onto Shadsky, though. And that'll uneven the teams, leaving Shark all by himself. He's going to have to try and defend that site with this Sydney Underground retake. And Havoc finishes him off. Flash is going off. And that'll leave Tegs to defuse the bomb. That'll bring it to 6-4 now, Jez.
There we go. Booms are rallying his troops, which is good to see. The scoreline is now 6-4 in favour of Sydney Underground. And they're right on top at the moment. The last 3 or 4 rounds, they have won in a row. And that's what you need to do. Get those consecutive rounds on the board and push ahead. And SQL on the back foot now. The scores are 6-4, as I said.
We'll follow Tegs. We'll see what he's going to do for the CTs for you guys in the crowd. Couple of flashes happening over at long. Well, we'll follow McCarthy now. There's a smoke up in the short section of the map. CTs don't seem to be doing much to, precautionary flashes, pre-flashes, Jez.
Yep.
Nothing really happening over there. We're following Show at the moment. He has got that bomb with him. What is Sydney Underground going to do, Jez? Looks like Boomzer may have copped a nade. McCarthy smacks him. And Tegs takes out Death Dog. Havoc onto McCarthy. That is uneven the teams now. Sydney Underground with the manpower.
Indeed, Havoc there taking out Show. Big game here by Havoc. 21 for 5 already.
Someone nade it.
Boomzer telling him to hold off there. They've got to play defensive. We've seen a 2v4 already. Having said that, Huck takes down the last two in Shark and Shatsky. And this is why they're the best in Oz.
They are loving it at the moment.
Good to
Great
see.
communication skills, great calling there from Boomzer in the middle, and that'll bring it to 7-4. Sydney Underground with the lead.
Indeed, we're watching Tegs at the moment. We might flick to the SQL team players if we can to see what the strats are being executed at this point in time. We're with Show at the moment. And that's an interesting move there.
That is very interesting. We may stick with that. We'll come back to that in a moment.
We'll come back to that one. We're watching now SQL Shark here. Of course, SQL being sponsored by Razer, one of the major sponsors for this event as well. And we're watching now Shark. They're playing it slow at the moment. They are on the deco round, so they're not going too hard, which is interesting to see. Normally you'd think on a deco/eco round, they just push forward and try and get as many kills as they can. But they're going for it slow at the moment. Top Gun takes down Show. And Shatsky spraying the doors at mid there, trying to go for something. And not much happening now. 50 seconds left on the clock, Simon.
Yeah, they're going to have to make a move very, very soon. It's the clock's counting down. Huck spotted one in B. Oh, Shark takes him out, though. Well-placed Eagle headshot. And it looks like they've busted in. Top Gun ready to rumble at those doors. The bomb goes down. Shatsky's only on 2 HP. Booms are taking out Death Dog. And it's going to be a tough retake as Tegs takes out McCarthy. 4v2. It's 4v1 now. Top Gun takes out Shark and Havoc onto Shatsky. Great teamwork there. That'll leave Boomzer to go in for the defuse.
Indeed. Well, you can hear the Underground players. They're happy about that, but I'm not sure if I would be if I was them. Getting the bomb down on a deco is a good effort against Underground. So they've got to watch that one. They can't let that happen too many times. Of course, we know that when the bomb goes down, the terrorist side gets more money in the next round, which means they can buy more guns or extra ammo or armor, whatever. So, you know, they've got to watch that. They can't let the bomb go down too many times. It's McCarthy taking down one in Boomzer there. That's why he's got 2 heads. Let's see what he can do again. Smoke down in mid. Won't be able to do much now. Just trying to push up slowly at the moment, SQL.
The smoke's going up all over the map at the moment. Top Gun looks very focused there in mid. Death Dog onto Havoc, though, to uneven it up now. 4v5, SQL with the manpower. We are looking at 8-4 half at the moment.
Someone flash over mid for me.
Indeed, it's a good start here from SQL. They'll be happy with this one. Some people argue this is the terrorist map, so of course, that's the situation we're in. Underground are doing nicely at the moment. Shark takes out one in Huck. Tegs onto Show. Top Gun onto McCarthy. Death Dog with the reply onto Top Gun. We're down to a 1-on-3 situation. And SQL look to take this round. Let's see what Tegs can do. The bomb is with Shatsky at the moment. And there we go. The nade going into the site. Flashes going on.
Tegs with a tough ask at the moment.
Ooh.
He's got to produce some magic at the moment. And he got dropped. A little bit of bad luck there. Shatsky taking him out. 8-5 now.
Screamer of a catch when that nade came out of the side as well. He just sort of bent down and grabbed that. And that, of course, didn't help him there. Shatsky taking him down, as he said. Let's have a look at the player scores. We've got Show at the moment on 12 for 11, leading the way for SQL at the moment. And have a look at Havoc there. 22 for 6. Fantastic effort. But, of course, this is a team game, so it's going to require the players in Tegs and Huck to fire up a bit more, get behind the team, and start winning some more rounds. It is 8-5 at the moment, coming close to the end of the first half. Let's see what SQL can do to bring back this deficit.
1:20 on the clock. T's sort of just setting up, waiting for their opportunity at the moment. There's a smoke up in the long section of the map. We'll have a look what Huck's going to do with that FAMAS. Show, though, taking out Havoc. That's the opener, Jez. That's unevened it. And that'll give him momentum. As I was saying, Show onto Top Gun. Huck onto Show, though. McCarthy onto Huck. Trading kill for kill at the moment. And Tegs takes out McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy gets taken down at mid. It's a 2v3 situation. Having said that, Death Dog takes down Tegs. So it's left to Boomzer to try and produce something magical. 1v3 situation. The bomb is ticking down. Let's see if we can get it. We haven't had a big clutch yet so far in this game. And if anyone can do it, Boomzer can do it. Let's watch to see what happens. Shots being fired at short. Let's see what happens. He gets big. Death Dog takes him down. SQL firing up Sydney Underground at the moment. Good to see.
that is great. I love McCarthy. Getting nice and vocal towards Sydney Underground. That is good to see. 6-8 is the scoreline. Sydney Underground have taken out the half, but you know, SQL heading into this last round, they could bring it back.
Indeed, we'll have to wait and see what happens. That was quite a defensive hold there by Underground last round. Having said that, Havoc there pushing up to take out Show. Underground on top at the moment. Huck calling 2 outside B. Interesting call there. Let's see how that pays off. Underground playing it nice and slow now. SQL notably haven't gone really hard at it at all so far in the game.
No, they haven't. No rushes. They've slowed it up every single round, which has been working for them as it looks. But we'll have a look. What I've noticed is Underground love to bunny hop around. So we'll try and stick with someone who does that. Death Dog onto Havoc though. Huck onto McCarthy with that deagle. Top Gun looking to push down as well. And it looks like they are going to lay the smack down, those SQL players in that A site. Shadsky onto Tegs. And it looks like Sharky's going to put that bomb down.
Indeed, Death Dog takes down Top Gun. Mac taking out Death Dog with the reply. That's Boomser. And the smokes and flashes going off. This is going to be a nervous last round. It's a 2-on-2 situation. It doesn't get much tougher than this. The call there from Boomser. Shark takes him down. Shadsky takes down Huck. That's the round SQL needed. The score's now 8-7. Round of applause for both teams. Good start to the game. Nice and even. Fantastic work.
Great work from both teams. It's very, very close at the moment. 8-7 for the half. Imagine if they did that on the other half, Jez. We'd be heading into overtime, and that's what you want to see in a grand final.
Indeed, all right.
Boys, get this pistol, get this pistol.
Just ready to go live now. Here we go. Second half underway. 8-7 in favour of Underground.
That it is. We're waiting for it now. See the lives coming up on the screen. Fired up SQL. Nothing much really coming from the Sydney Underground, which is a little bit disappointing. They've got to get fired up, Jez. They've got to get some momentum.
They do indeed. The all-important pistol round is upon us in the second half. Let's see what Underground will do. We know they're full of a lot of great strategies, but can they counter this SQL attack at the moment?
Right, Top Gun trying to take a few pot shots down mid just then. It was a little bit lucky. He may have got one hit in. Have a look at that. So that was well done to him. T's just slowing it up in this pistol round of the second half. Sydney Underground did take the pistol round of the first half, so you never know what could happen here. SQL may have a very strong defense.
Indeed, it's a slow start to the second half at the moment. No frags taken yet in the round. Shots being fired there. It's one in Shark taking down Mac. Tags onto Shark though.
Ooh.
Havoc takes down Shadsky. Good side hit Underground. They want this pistol round. Top Gun taking down McCarthy there. And we're waiting now to see what happens. 2v4 situation. Show takes down one in Huck. Another player pops out. That's Tegs. He takes down Show though. 1v3. It's Death Dog left for SQL.
Oh, the help him call went out, but Tegs didn't need it. Smacks Death Dog to finish off the round. Second half pistol round 2, Sydney Underground.
Interesting moves there by Underground. The call there coming from Boomser, don't go out of the sight. That was very important to note. He wasn't actually supposed to do that, Tegs, but having said that, his aim paid off. We'll have to see what happens here. We're watching Underground at the moment.
Looks like they may be being a little bit aggressive this round.
Indeed.
McCarthy just having a nice little sit. Oh, he's got in for the knife. Takes out Havoc. That was great stuff. Oh, that'll be on the videos. And the bomb gets planted. McCarthy trying to take a few shots through the door. 4v5. Oh, Top Gun with the double nade onto Shadsky and McCarthy to even it back up. Boomser onto Death Dog. And Show got dropped by Tegs's grouse deagle headshot. And that is Top Gun finishing it off. That'll bring it to 2-love in this second half. And 10-7 now in favour of Underground.
Play of the day going to McCarthy there with the knife onto Havoc. I hope we all give him a bit of a few words about that actually after the game.
A knife award.
A knife award. The B1G award maybe?
The B1G award.
B1G award. There we go. Goes to McCarthy for knifing Havoc. All right, let's see what happens. Tex takes down Shark. They're rotating fast is the call from the Underground players. Flashes going on there. Huck pushing out. What's he going to do? He's flashed pretty badly there.
He made his way back in there, though, Jez. Mac onto Death Dog, but Shadsky dropped him for the reply. Tegs onto Show. Chuck onto Makazi in the window. And that will bring it to... Oh, it's 1 now. Shads got dropped by Tegs. 3 love now. Sydney Underground taking the lead in the second half.
Indeed, so that will bring the scores to 11-7 now in favour of Sydney Underground. A great start here in the second half. They want to keep its pain train rolling on, though, because they don't want to lose too many rounds. And SQL need to fire up a bit, I think. They've been a bit quiet in this second half at the start.
Yeah, they do. They were very, very vocal in between halves, but now they've sort of died down a bit, which is a little bit disappointing. Hopefully they can get the noise back up, get themselves fired up. Lots of communication over in the Sydney Underground corner. They're taking it slow, the Sydney Underground boys. They're waiting for those picks, which is working for them at the moment, Jess.
Indeed, and they're playing slow, as you said. That's been a tactic adopted by both teams so far in this game, especially on this style of play map, which is dust2 we're playing. It's nice and slow. And, of course, not many avenues or open areas to pick. Top Gun takes down Macca, though. Oh, Macca won't be happy about that, I don't think. As Death Dog takes down Havoc. Show onto Mac. They're locking it down now as Sequential Gaming.
Trading kills at the moment. Top Gun thinks he may have spotted someone. We'll keep it on him just to see if he can produce something on his way out. Show, though, we'll keep an eye on this for you guys in the... Oh, he went for the knife, but Top Gun finished him off. Death Dog onto Top Gun, and it looks like Death Dog is going to try and defend that site.
That's the angle I've noticed Death Dog loves to play. And look at this, he takes down Huck and then tags. Big round by Death Dog there. Noodle Dog taking down 4, I believe, in that round. Fantastic effort there to bring it back for Sequential Gaming. Scores now 3-1 in favour of Underground in the second half. That brings it to 11-8.
That's correct. We'll follow Shark at the moment. He's just going to set up, so we may switch to a couple of the terrorists. Mac, well, that's Boomser over there, trying to take a couple of picks down mid with that AK. To no avail, though. Team's just setting up. Again, nice and slow, Jez. Trying to get those picks. That's all you can hope for when you're playing against a team that's just as good as you are. Death Dog onto Top Gun, and that has unevened it now. SQL with the manpower.
Indeed, we're watching Mac at the moment. The smoke's down to B, and Nate going off there. And let's see how they set up. Shots being fired. It's Havoc taking out Shadsky. Huck onto Shark, so SQL set up there, not working for them. And Huck now going for the plant. The bomb is down. Kazi there.
Just stepping around, just tippy-toeing around. Well, we'll stick with him for you guys in the crowd. Oh, Boomser, though, smacks him, and Tegs takes out Death Dog on his way into the window. That'll leave Show all by himself for the cleanup. He's going to need a huge dustpan and shovel for this one, Jez. He takes out Tegs, though. And now he's going to go for the quick spam. He takes out Havoc. That brings it to a one-on-one, I'm pretty sure, Jez.
No, 1v2, Simon, sorry. And looking at Huck now, it looks like Show's trying to fall back. Huck takes him down. The bomb goes off. Fantastic start here now by Underground, winning that round. It's 4-1, which brings the scores to 12-8.
That's correct. Well, we'll have a quick recap of the players' scores just to see what we're looking at going into this 6th round. 8-2, Tegs leading the way. Top Gun not far behind on 6-2. And Death Dog 5-4 for Sequential.
Indeed. We're watching Mac at the moment. Looks like Underground opting to play things slow at the moment. 1:30 left on the clock. Plenty of time to work something. I think they're just waiting for a random push by SQL. If anyone does, it'll be pads.
That's correct. Oh, that's true coming from somewhere in the crowd. I think that was the blaster. Naughty, naughty. Havoc taking out Show, though, for the opener of the round. That'll uneven it. And the CT's looking to make something happen now. They're going to have to rethink what they're doing in this round. Bomb with Top Gun. We'll follow him, see what they're going to do. Time is ticking down. We're up to 50 seconds. Huck takes out Death Dog. 3v5 now. The manpower definitely with Underground as they make their way up. They've been spotted at the cross by Shadsky and one of his teammates. That was Makazi, dropped by Top Gun. Both of them. That was large. And that will leave Shark all by himself at the moment with that deagle.
All right, we're watching Shark now. See what he can do. Shots being fired at long. The call there coming from Tegs. Can he get away? Shark does, but what's he going to do next? That's the question.
No one dies. No one dies.
We'll flick to Havoc now. See what's going on. Not much there. The bomb is ticking down in the A-bomb site. There we go. Top Gun takes down Shark. The scores now are 13-8 in favor of Sydney Underground. This game is coming to a close. This is the first map on dust2 of the Anything Interactive National Cup for Counter-Strike Source.
SQL very, very quiet at the moment. You have not heard anything from Makazi for about 8 rounds now. It's looking very dire for them at the moment, Jez.
It is indeed. Interesting to note. He loves to talk the talk pre-game, but when he gets in there, he shuts up.
He does indeed. Having taken a couple of spams through the door. Oh, Makazi pushing through into mid, taking him out. That was well-placed, famous headshots.
See, now, if that was, the quarter or the semi-finals, he'd be going off. But he's notably a lot quieter in this game, so maybe he needs to fire up and pull SQL back into this game. We're with Top Gun at the moment. Smoke's in mid. Let's see what happens. Tegs there trying to work a pick. Makazi
almost looks paused there. Very, very focused. Waiting for someone to pop up. Tegs, though, being dropped by Death Dog. Unlucky there. We'll have a look what that brings us up to. That is a 3v5 now. The manpower definitely with Sequential.
Indeed. Having said that, Underground are capable of anything. We'll just have to see what they can do. We're with Boomser at the moment. And they're playing it slow. 35 seconds left on the clock.
They're going to have to make a move soon, Jez. 35 seconds. Counting
Huck
down to 30. Huck spotted someone in B. Boomser takes out Shark. Huck got dropped by Death Dog, as did Top Gun. And that'll leave Boomser getting shot through the door, it seems. But Chadsky finishes him off to bring it to 5-2 in the second half.
And Death Dog on top at the moment. Look at that, 8 for 5, leading this Sequential Gaming team. It's actually double anyone's score and more. We're looking there at Top Gun on 9 for 3 as well. Not far behind is Tegs. So Sequential pulling out a round when they best needed it. Watching Huck at the moment. Flashes going off at short. The call coming there from Makazi. Let's see what happens. A lot of flashes in. And here we go, the counter flashes coming from the Sequential Gaming team. Having said that, we're watching. I can't see what's going on, but Mac takes down one at show. Shatsky onto Mac. Havoc takes down Makazi. They're in the A site. And Huck takes down Death Dog there, so Underground.
Shadsky down in the pit. He gets taken out by Huck after he took out Top Gun and Havoc. Huck with that bomb. It is a 2v1 situation. Shark for the cleanup. Can he get it, Jez?
Indeed, this would be the round of his life. Shark at the moment. For Sequential Gaming, trying to pull something out of nowhere. He's been spotted at short, though. Shots being fired in Tegs. Fantastic to
very,
watch.
very vocal. Well done to Tegs to take out Shark. 6-2 now, which will bring it to 14-9 in favour of Sydney Underground.
Indeed, so requiring only one more round for the draw. Tegs
Terrible smoke there from Tegs. I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish with that one. But looks like there may be some nades going into the midsection, as with flashes. What are the T's going to do?
Nades going into the site. Show takes down one in Huck. Underground getting into the site. You can hear the call coming from Sequential now. They're in a bomb site. Sequential with a big retake now. They're on the deco round. Havoc takes down one in Shark. Good work there. Underground looking to lock it down. Flashes going off in the site. Have a look at this.
Looks like there's going to be carnage any second now. Show taking out Tegs on his way up into short. Top Gun taking out Makazi and Death Dog. And Shadsky got dropped by Havoc. That leaves Show all by his lonesome. He's got a tough ask ahead of him. And Top Gun drops him. And that is the draw for Sydney Underground in this first map, 15-9.
It does indeed. One more round required for the win. Of course, this is best of 3 maps. Sequential Gaming are not out of it yet. They've got another map to play with and try and work something. Having said that, they're down and out at the moment. Only successful in winning 2 rounds in the second half so far, which is not a very good effort, you'd have to say.
Not too good at all. You'd probably expect a little bit more from them. But, Havoc puts a nade at Shark's feet. And that'll, uneven now. Mac Boomser taking out another on their way into that site. That was Makazi. Bit of bad luck there, James.
There we go, Mac taking out Show. Shatsky onto Mac, though. Tough task here for Sequential Gaming. This will be the last round if Underground can take it out. Top Gun taking out Shatsky, so this will be the end of the first map. Death Dog taking out Hunk, and there we go. Havoc takes down Death Dog. That is the end of the first map.
16-9 with the scores, Jeds, to Sydney Underground. Well done.
Well done.